You can look far and wide, but you'll be hard-pressed to find a better matchup anywhere in the land than what we have on tap this afternoon in the Convocation Center. Good afternoon and welcome again, everyone, alongside Lee Glenn, Craig Corbin, and the Nighthawk Sports Network staff, ready to bring you game number 1 of our doubleheader, featuring a top 20 matchup between number 13 North Georgia and number 3 Lander. Lee, when we look at this matchup, it truly has developed into one of the premier rivalries in all of NCAA Division II basketball.
Yeah, this game has implications for a lot of reasons. Number one, I think it's a redemption opportunity for the Nighthawks after last year's South Region final here in this building. Lander will go on to eventually advance to the Final Four, but the implications are not only kind of a cleanse from the bad taste that we have in our mouths from last time we played, but just it's got Peach Belt implications, it's got South Region implications, and I think that any time arguably 2 of the top 3 teams in the league get together or in the region get together, I think there's going to be a lot of eyes on it, for a lot of different reasons. So it's 2 contrasting styles. You've got a style in Lander that wants to play fast, turn you over, and slash. And then you've got a North Georgia style that has been great for us in this building, which is really playing through our bigs. It's not something that you see a lot in the women's game, but our possession value goes through the roof anytime our bigs can put their hands on it.
The dynamics of this rivalry are so varied when we look at it. And, of course, both teams with incredible amounts of leadership, veteran players on both rosters. And, goodness, when you look at the Lander Bearcat roster, it seems as though that some of these young ladies have been there for 5 or 6 years. Yeah,
you're going to say a lot of names that you've said for a few years, and that's part of the reason why these teams are good, to be honest with you. They both have unbelievably successful head coaches that are very tenured, and they both also have unique programs that schemes that their players have bought into. So you are going to say names that it's almost like repeat of previous broadcasts, but that is why I think today's matchup is so intriguing.
Without question. And, of course, for the Bearcats, Michaela Conjay, Zamaya Passmore, and Miriam Ricarte. And quite honestly, while Ricarte won't necessarily get all of the headlines compared to Conjay and Passmore, she is as versatile a player as you'll find anywhere in the Peach Belt.
Most of the times you think it's your point guard that's your straw that stirs your drink, but to be candid with you, I think with Lander, Ricarte is one of my favorite players because she is a big, she plays very, very long, she can shoot the 3, and one category that I think people don't think about because there's other more athletic players is she is a shot influencer.
Yeah.
So she blocks shots and she changes a whole lot of other shots. So she is definitely someone that I think is the straw that stirs Lander's drink.
We would anticipate yet another battle on the blocks with the bigs in this ball game. And, of course, the spotlight will be shown on Julianne Sutton and Jamari McDavid for the Nighthawks.
Yeah, Jamari is going to be critical tonight because she provides some needed athleticism from that 4 spot. It'll be interesting for me to see how we match up against them when we do get into the half court, and I think that's a secondary concern. I think the primary concern is us just being comfortable against ball pressure, comfortable against people trying to take us out of what we do. Our last game here Wednesday night against Georgia Southwestern, backcourt and perimeter pressure really challenged us, especially early in the game and midway through the game when Southwestern made that run. So how are we going to handle the pressure on ball? How are we going to match up? And can we redeem ourselves and make a couple perimeter shots that I think is going to be critical to today's success.
You read my mind. That was going to be the last question. How important will it be to hit the open threes that you have at various points during the ball game?
You don't have to make your first, but you can't miss your first 5 because then it gets in your mind. You got to make one early. It doesn't have to be the first one, but we need an early 3, especially from our shooters, because that gives them the confidence to say, hey, I can string this out and make a few, whereas a couple of early misses say, maybe I shouldn't take that.
All right, we've got a great one here. A top 20 matchup between North Georgia and Lander. Glad you've joined us. We'll take a break when we come back. Starting lineups in the opening tip right here on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Back at
Leadership is fueled by vision and passion. Leadership is service with empathy, creativity, and integrity. Leadership is seeking continuous improvement for yourself and your community. Since 1873, the University of North Georgia has prepared generations of civic, professional, and military leaders. Today, UNG is a leading regional university that serves students across 5 campuses and online, with educational pathways ranging from associate degrees to doctoral programs. And as one of only 6 senior military colleges in the nation, UNG holds designations as a state leadership institution and as the Military College of Georgia. UNG's national reputation and student profile are growing stronger each year, and we remain focused on student success and academic excellence at all levels. Across UNG, our incredible faculty and staff are scholars and mentors who inspire service, inquiry, and creativity. And resume-building experiences help each student fulfill their potential. We know the value of determination and teamwork in and out of the classroom, and this spirit pushes our students to excel on the field, serve our communities, and explore the world. When the day is done, the real measure of our success lies in who our graduates become. Outstanding leaders for a diverse and global society. The University of North Georgia.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want with NCAA.com, the home of college sports.
North Georgia basketball on the Nighthawk Sports Network is brought to you by the Smith House Country Store, Restaurant, and Hotel, the UNG Bookstore, Bryan Properties Commercial Real Estate, and Northeast Georgia Health System.
Time now for your starting lineups. First for the Bearcats of Lander under head coach Kevin Peterson. Number 4, Sarah Cruz. Number 5, Miriam Ricarte. Number 10, Jakaya Parker. Number 11, Zamaya Passmore. And number 21, Michaela Kanje. The Bearcats 9-1, 1-0 in Peach Belt play. For the Nighthawks of UNG, it'll be number 4, Jamari McDavid. Number 5, Abby Franklin. Number 21, Josie Earnhardt. Number 24, Caroline Martin. And number 42, Julianne Sutton. The Nighthawks under head coach Buffy Burson. 9-1, 3-0 in Peach Belt Conference play. Again, the only loss for Lander coming to the then number 1 team in the country, Lubbock Christian, a ball game they led late.
Yeah, even as tied down to the last possession, right? I think the 4-point spread was a couple of free throws made there inconsequential. So it's interesting to know that it shows how good Lander is when you are willing to go out and get that game. Right?
Yeah. Absolutely. Your officials for today's ball game, Carrie Pierre, Keith Wages, and Phoebe Smith. Got a great one. Nighthawks in their home white. Lander in a new look road uniform.
I like the black.
Absolutely. It's a good combination. The officials are ready, as are we. And we're underway, and the tip will be controlled by the Nighthawks. McDavid got it to Earnhardt. Now Franklin with the ball. Abby to the wing. Out front, Julianne guarded by Ricarte. Julianne puts it on the floor. Turnaround jumper, 7 foot, good.
Wow, Lander forced Julianne to put it down there. That's something that teams haven't really done a lot of, and that is a really high-level move there to be able to take 2 dribbles, play off 2 feet, and then turn and pivot into a jump shot.
Down low, Ricarte missed that one, got the rebound though, and they'll get another shot underneath the floater. No good, into the hands of Abby Franklin. That was a very confident shot by Julianne. Martin at the other end in traffic. Boy, a lot of contact. No whistle, out of bounds to Lander.
Interesting.
I might have anticipated a whistle there, but none forthcoming.
Either way, to be honest with you, just for player safety. But
second possession of the afternoon for Lander. And a steal by Abby Franklin. Abby's going to take it all the way, 4-0 North Georgia. An auspicious start to this ball game in the first minute and change of quarter number 1. You could not have scripted it any better. Ricarte now away. Clock at 8:37. A long straightaway 3 off the mark. Rebound to Earnhardt. Josie, long lead pass, well off the mark. I think Jamari McDavid might have been the intended recipient.
Go, Bearcats, put some money on the board. Here we go, Bearcats, here we go. Here we go, Bearcats.
And as you are very able to hear on the broadcast, we have partisans for both these teams in close proximity to our broadcast position. Ricarte's pass off the mark, taken by Martin. That's a foul on Ricarte.
Frustration foul. Miriam touches her jersey there, knowing that she had the turnover, but then she turns and reaches on a guard 60 feet away from the rim. So she knows that's her fault there.
Around the horn they go to Martin on the wing. Now out front to Franklin. Around a screen from McDavid. 15-footer would not fall. A lot of contact. Loose ball to Martin. Now they'll reset the offense inside to Julianne. Anticipated. Nothing doing there, and Caroline will track it down to the backcourt.
No reset on the shot clock.
It's down to 7. Caroline with 5, 4 away to Julianne. Straightaway 3. Good! And it's 7-0 North Georgia.
3 in the hula hoop. That's definitely where Julianne Sutton will make shots from, especially in a short shot clock. The pick and pop.
Whistle. That will be a foul on Abby. Loud and clear coming through there. 7-0 North Georgia. Passmore out front. Backdoor cut, and the pass was off the mark. And Lander yet to scratch. 7:14 to go here, quarter number 1.
Dribble drive action there. You've got on dribble penetration, you're big going from block to block. That's a very common driving action, but fortunately for us, executed not very well.
Full court pressure, tie up. And Coach Burson was calling for some contact. Alternating possession will give it to Lander.
Second time that a lot of contact has been a no call. Fair enough. Let's just see if that theory lives for 40 minutes.
Passmore in between the circles. Shot clock at 17. She'll put up a shot. It is no good. In a whistle. That will be against Michaela Conjay, her first. And again, the Bearcats staying with that full court pressure. You talked about it. Will the Nighthawks be able to handle the pressure that they will get today? Franklin with the ball. On the wing to Earnhardt. Goes baseline. Martin open for three. Oh, it would not go. Loose ball. Franklin's got it. They'll give another shot, this time to Earnhardt. 10-0, North Georgia. Timeout on the floor. What a start to this ball game. The Nighthawks 10, Bearcats yet to score. Back with more on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Before the house, before the office, the late nights and new bosses. Before the last hugs, the wins and the losses. Before building the team, before building yourself. The rise and grinds, all day, every days. Before the letter, before the dream, there was a kid who loved to play. If you have the talent and dedication to succeed in school and in sports, we'll provide the opportunity.
Someone here at Circus Burger has been talking to the press, telling them that chicken is better than burgers. And I want to know who it is. Is it you, Bill?
No, sir.
Diane?
Wasn't me.
I know it wasn't Steve. He just started. You're doing a great job here, Steve.
Yeah.
I'm not big on pointing fingers, but it was definitely Bill.
Whoa, it could literally be any one of us.
Somebody did it, and I'm going to find out who.
What is going on here?
To say that the opening minutes of this ball game have been favorable for North Georgia would be an understatement. A double-digit advantage, and Lander has yet to score. 6:32 on the clock here in the first quarter. You know it's early, but boy, what a way to get out of the blocks against the third-ranked Bearcats of Lander. Back to action. Ball in the hands of Melvins. Backdoor cut and traffic, and the first basket of the day to Passmore.
Very nice cut and finish there from Passmore.
There you go.
Martin through traffic, puts it up.
Let's go.
Block, no foul. McDavid, the rebound, scramble, loose ball. Franklin in the corner. Martin wide open for three. It's up, it is short. And Lander will have the ball. Clock at 5:45, no good. Offensive board, no good. Into the hands of Julianne Sutton. 10-2 your score. Up ahead, McDavid fakes, shoots. It's 12-2. Back to the 10-point advantage. 5:23 to go, first quarter. That goes off of the foot of a Bearcat.
Hey, watch your passes. Watch your passes.
And it gives it to North Georgia, and again they stay with the full court pressure. McDavid gets it in to Earnhardt. Josie one dribble and the pass to Martin quickly across half court. They've got numbers now. Franklin shoots and scores.
This textbook, that press break right there was, or that press management, not necessarily break, was definitely scout oriented. You could tell that was where we found the soft spot at. Good job of getting into a 2-on-1.
And Caroline, with that fearless ability to drive with the ball, gets it to Abby, who converts. Wide open 17-footer is good. Give that one to Sarah Cruz. 14-4 your score, 4:42 to go, first quarter. Franklin takes the pass from Julianne. Looks to her left, stops. Now goes over to Martin. Caroline, a couple of dribbles and away to Earnhardt. Here comes a three!
It's good to see Josie get going early. You haven't really seen her name in the three-point column category in the box score in the last few, so the fact that she's made two here early bodes well for North Georgia.
17-4, largest lead of the ball game. 4:04 to go, quarter number one. Into the hands of Passmore. Samaya works the right side of the lane. Floater is up. It is good. Gets the bounce.
That is hard to guard when she gets the hesitation, especially to her strong right.
And it comes to Franklin. Now we'll work back toward the center of the floor, easily getting it across. Now over to Martin. Lobs over the top. Beautiful pass. Oh, she missed it. Julianne had a wide open bunny, and it would not fall. At the other end, the basket, no good. Whistle Now that's an offensive foul.
Second. That's her second.
That will go against Conjay. And she will have to go to the bench. At the 3:30 mark here of quarter number 1, checking in for the Nighthawks, number 32, Kayla Massip. Martin will bring it up. 17-6 your score, 3:24 to go in the first quarter. Martin out front, works to her left, into the corner. Now sharp pass to Franklin. Massip. McCartay back in the ballgame. Beautiful backdoor cut. Earnhardt, but could not convert. Rebound Massip. Kicks it out. Martin zips to Earnhardt on the wing. Down low. McDavid, left hand, would not fall. Ball out of bounds over to Lander. Let's take a look at that last three from Earnhardt as they work the ball around.
Looks like it came off of just a double pin down, almost like a stagger, but anytime you can change it from one side of the floor to the other, a hard reversal to your shooter, definitely feels good. Catch and shoot opportunity there.
Ricarte passed up a three, now takes the pass. Kicks over in the corner. The shot nearly blocked. Ricarte got a hand on it, but into the hands now of McDavid. Over to Franklin. Nighthawks led by as many as 13. They now lead by 11. Down low, shot up, no good. Jamari McDavid will convert the follow. 19-6 your score, 2:14 to go, quarter number 1. Top 20 matchup between North Georgia and Lander. The premier rivalry in the Peach Belt, and today, I would argue, in the country. Long three from the wing. That's good for Passmore.
When she can do that, that really opens up her driving opportunity. But I think a lot of teams, if you're wondering which one you'd rather have, you'd rather see her beat you from three.
That shot would not fall. McDavid on the rebound, kicks out wide open. Earnhardt would not go. Battle for the loose ball. Martin got a hand on it, and it will go to Lander. No, it's going to be North Georgia ball. Beg your pardon.
I thought that was out on Caroline Martin there. Two teams really hustling for it. It's good to see. That's kind of what Lander takes pride in, is getting you on the glass. And it's good to see someone in the white jersey take advantage of a offensive rebounding second possession.
Back on the floor, first time in a while, Lacey McCoy. Good to see her out there.
There you go, there you go.
Earnhardt. Now to Massip. Shot clock at 10. Kayla works on Ricarte. Backdoor cut. Earnhardt stops. Kicks on the wing. Martin with 4, 3, 2. Caroline with 1. Not going to get the shot away. Bearcats defended that possession as well as you could.
Yep.
Look at the early efforts in this one. In the lane, highly contested shot will be allowed. No, it didn't go out of bounds, but the attempt of the save at the back of the backboard.
Contrary to spectator encouragement, there was absolutely zero foul there. That is great on-ball defense.
Well said, Lee. 50 seconds to go, quarter number 1. Ooh. Earnhardt nearly pulled the trigger, but gets it away to McCoy. Lacey, look at that. The drive, another kick to Franklin. 12 to shoot. Abby lost the handle. And here comes Lander with the ball down 10, 35 seconds to go, quarter number 1. That'll be a foul on the Nighthawks, stopping the clock with 34 seconds to go in quarter number 1. And Zamaya taking a moment to adjust her headband.
There she got hit pretty good. Good to see Miss Cruz go down there and get that loose ball in the corner. That shows high class. A lot of times you see players that when you see it roll away, I think officials are taught to not leave the court, right? Yeah. So a lot of players just won't do it. They expect right there, ball is good. 30 feet over there in the corner, and his crew said, I'll speed the game up here.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Passmore 1 of 2 at the line. That will allow Macy Gregg and Julianne Sutton to check back in. Martin gets a breather, as does Franklin. 19-10 your score. Difference of 4 seconds in the game clock and the shot clock here, winding down in quarter number 1. Nice job to beat that little trap. Macy now away to Julianne, backs in, triple teamed in the corner. Back it goes to Julianne. Move up, would not go, and a travel will turn it over. Correct call. And now Lander can get the last shot of the first quarter, trailing 19-10. Clock rolls, 12 seconds and counting.
I'd like to see Michaela Massop right here on Passmore.
Yep.
Big, using the length here.
Long straightaway three, no good. And that'll be quarter number 1, dominated by the Nighthawks of UNG. 19-10 is your score. We'll take a break. Back with the second quarter. This is the Nighthawks Sports Network.
Bandit 3, this is Fox 2-3. Can you see that contact to our front? Bandit Fox 2-3, out. Mark them with tracer fire.
There are those who choose a different path in life. A path of selflessness, of service. A path that leads to freedom. Do you have what it takes? Find out at goarmy.com/warriors.
The UNG Bookstore is the one-stop shop where students can get anything they need for the classroom and fans can find everything they need to support the Nighthawks, from shirts and jackets to car decals and tailgating chairs. Gear up at the Nighthawks Nest with officially licensed UNG merchandise. Be sure to shop in store to find the item of the week. Visit our stores in Dahlonega, Gainesville, Oconee, and Cumming, or check us out online at ungbookstore.com. The UNG Bookstore is a proud sponsor of North Georgia Athletics.
A 10-0 start to this ball game by North Georgia gave them the working margin that they held throughout quarter number 1. The lead now 9, as much as 13 at 17-4. You got the impression that the Bearcats were a little bit shell-shocked. A quick look at the numbers from quarter number 1.
Yeah, it's 18 shot attempts for North Georgia compared to 13 for Lander. It's really a volume thing, right? So a lot of people look at percentages, but a lot of coaches will look at volume. And as long as we can create extra scoring opportunities for us, the better.
Lacey in traffic gives it to Julianne, who just lays it right in. Nicely done.
Very unique lineup for us right now. You've got Lacey McCoy kind of playing the 3. So I'd say Kayla is the 5, but she's guarding their best guard.
Passmore in traffic. Intercepted by Caroline Martin. Well, didn't Coach Burson on Wednesday refer to, let's take a look at the replay here. Didn't she refer to Lacey as sort of the X factor?
She is. I mean, just because she can do so many things. She can play so many different positions. And here playing the 3 for us, but she'll bring it up against pressure. And then you've got our longest, widest player lengthwise playing their guard. It's just, this is a unique matchup probably that Lander hasn't been able to look at on tape.
3 no good. Julianne the rebound in among 3 different defenders. Nighthawks have gotten the bounces on loose balls thus far this afternoon. McCoy driving the right side of the lane. Look at that shot, but it wouldn't fall.
Lander did a good job of staying in the ball screen action and pushing her into a tough floater shot. Really tough, hard angle floater shot that obviously she wasn't able to connect on.
Ball out of bounds. North Georgia will control. McCoy gets a breather, as does Macy Gregg. Josie Earnhardt will hustle to check in. Kayla Massop checks out for a moment. So it'll be Jamari McDavid to inbound. You've got McDavid, Martin, Franklin, Earnhardt, and Sutton on the floor right now for North Georgia. We're 1:20 into quarter number 2. Sutton, top of the key. Passes to Martin, closely checked. Earnhardt back to Sutton. Shot clock at 10. Julianne puts it on the floor, drives on Ricarte, shot up, no good, had too much on it. Here come the Bearcats in a hurry. The shot is up and good. And it's 21-12. 8:08 to go until the half. Franklin gets it down low to Julianne, goes to the floor in the quarter to Abby. The pass down the lane to Martin, and that's going to be an offensive foul on Caroline.
Good job, Sarah.
Ran out of real estate.
Yeah, I like the fact that Caroline was looking there to make that extra pass on the catch, but the pass that she received led her into the help defender. She really didn't have much space to operate, so that's not necessarily a turnover and foul by choice as much as it is circumstance.
Ricarte by 3 off the mark, offensive board by Melvins, and taken away by Caroline Martin. Just stepped in front of that pass. Look at that crossover dribble. Caroline works the right side of the lane, nothing there. Out front to McDavid. Jamari drives left side up, no good. Julianne, 3-footer, good.
Good offensive rebound by Julianne there, but she got away with putting the ball on the floor. And we want to try to get her to get that and put it right back. Lander does such a good job of creating hand traffic when you put the ball on the floor.
Ricarte gets rid of it.
Yep.
There'll be a foul on Jamari, trying to pinch the floor space that was available to drive.
Yep,
for Passmore.
That's a good point, Craig. Doing exactly what she's coached to do and what man-to-man defensive principles tell you is that you're doing it against a Lander player that is extremely fast and you can get to space really quick.
23-14 your score inside 7 minutes until halftime. Franklin to McDavid, out top of the key, loosely guarded. Zips it past to Caroline, has it blocked. That's a foul.
Yep.
She'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Jester. Let's take a look at that.
In physical games like this, it's really about winning space. And like on cuts and screens and, hey, look, you know where I'm trying to go. I know where I want to go. Who's going to allow the other person or not allow the other person to get there?
Right.
And right there was just an example of Caroline knowing that she's going to make a basket cut, winning the space, and then being strong on the catch.
2 foul shots from Martin makes it 25-14, 6:46 to go in the second quarter. Out front, Cruz drives on Earnhardt, spins, 12-footer, no good, air ball taken away, and that's Melvins, and a foul will give a 3-point play opportunity. Beg your pardon, that was Jester.
So that's going to be a foul on Caroline, who was on the floor. If you're having to go to the coaching staff to justify, hey, I guess by the letter of the law, that is a foul. We got to watch here that that's 2 on Caroline, too, as well.
25-17 your score, 6:26 to play, second quarter. Franklin to Sutton, loosely guarded by Ricarte. Now Martin on the wing. She's checked by Jester. Shot clock at 15. Away to McDavid. Jamari holds. Now will try to get it to Earnhardt. Shot clock at 8. Earnhardt drives. Back. Julianne off the mark there. And out of bounds to Lander. McCoy comes in for Martin. And that'll protect her for a bit here.
Go, put some money on the board.
Lander with the ball down 8 as we move inside 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. And Passmore lost the handle on that, aggravated with herself. She is such a talented player.
Oh my gosh, she's dynamic.
5:50 to go. Second quarter, 25-17, North Georgia. Sutton, top of the key, Franklin as open as she'll ever be, but missed the shot. And a foul inside. And that'll be on Lander, and I believe on Cruz.
It's her second.
That is the second on Sarah Cruz. Passmore gets a breather, quickly hustling to check in. Is Parker, Jakaya Parker. Franklin inbounds to McCoy, takes the 15-footer off the mark, but right to Abby, gets it to Sutton, who lays it in.
What a sweet little bounce pass there. Pocket pass from Franklin to Sutton. I heard that a few times over the last 5 years.
Time or two. Melvin's away to Jester, launches a long one. It's off the mark, no good. Offensive board. Loose ball, and Lacey comes up with it. North Georgia has been in the right place more often than Lander with the loose balls, but a steal right there by Jester. Shot is up, no good. Offensive board, no good, and a foul on Franklin. That'll be the second on Abby.
Right there, we just got caught by leaving Lacey. Although we want her, we like the matchup with her bringing up against pressure. We got caught not giving her an outlet. And she had to go to that crossover right in front of the defender one too many times. They're able to knock it away. And
Pache right out at the line, makes the first. And one of two. Oh, knocked out of bounds, last touched by Julianne. Timeout on the floor, 4:59 to play in the second quarter. Your score, North Georgia 27, Lander 18. And are they going to take it? Finally, yes. Back in a moment. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
The human body is like any high-performance machine. As the miles add up, parts wear out. That's where pain begins. And here's where it ends. Where top orthopedic surgeons use breakthrough techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for good. Feel like new again for miles to come at the region's only dedicated joint care center, Northeast Georgia Medical Center.
Shop, play, and stay in Dahlonega, the heart of the North Georgia Mountains.
Just less than 5 minutes remain until halftime. This has been an interesting first half thus far in the matchup between North Georgia and Lander. And quite honestly, the Nighthawks have imposed their will for the most part.
Early, but I'll tell you what, this is championship basketball, so you've got two really good teams, and at least here through the first quarter and a half, they've been allowed to compete really hard. So haven't been many touch fouls called, and that's fine. We just need to make sure that the game is officiated that way for 40 minutes. Otherwise, when the touch fouls show up late in an hour and a half battle, they become a little bit more arguable.
And a whistle there, to your point. And Lander will be in the double bonus for the next 4:53. McCarthy at the line. Left that one well short, uncharacteristic for her.
Take a deep breath, take your time. Hit your knees.
Left them both woefully short, despite being implored to take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Earnhardt wide open three, in and out, no good. Rebound, Julianne Sutton. Earnhardt thought about it again, now stops, gets it to Abby. 14 on the shot clock, 27-18 your score. Abby works to the left, down low. Oh goodness, that's going to be a foul on Jamari. Passmore with a bit of a grin on her face as she hops up. Might have been an Academy Award nomination on that.
Go, Big Gas, let's go.
4:24 to play here until halftime. 27-18 your score, North Georgia on top. Ricarte guarded by Sutton. Away it goes to Anaya Jester, now in the hands of Rideout. Shot clock at 10, 4:04 to go in the second. Now Parker works the right side, taken away by Sutton. Oh my goodness.
That's a reach.
I thought it was going to be called a jump by the other official.
It was. Unfortunately, her whistle came second.
And so foul on the play.
Ball in, let's go.
We'll give it to North Georgia. Inside 4 minutes we go now. Second quarter up 27-18. Franklin drives the left side. Ricarte stops her progress. Now in the hands of Macy Gregg in the game. Sutton out front, down low. Massup in traffic. You bet.
Nice find there from Julianne. That is a 5-to-5 high-low there. You got to kind of guess where you're going to guard. You can't switch it. So good find by Julianne and a nice angled finish from Kayla. This is the second time she showed up to play.
Open in the corner. Three would not go. Didn't have enough arc on it. Macy Gregg will bring it up.
There you go. Stay tight. Stay tight. Stay tight.
A little handsy with the defense. Macy now tries to get it to Franklin, but taken away. Inside 3 minutes we go. The drive, the shot, no good. Rebound, Franklin in traffic. Nighthawks running the floor.
Go ahead.
Open, Earnhardt three, yes sirree.
Love the Earnhardt for three call.
32-18, largest lead of the day. 2:30 to go until the half. Right out.
9.
Shot clock at 7.
6.
Passmore the drive. The shot is short. Rebound Sutton. Franklin brings it up. 2:12 to go until the half. The feed to Massup. Kayla in traffic. Left hand, no good, but a foul. No, a travel.
They got to travel first. Going away from us in traffic. I think there was perhaps an extra hop in there. Libby Blackstock checking in here now. Now our guard play is all reserves, and so that shows confidence in Coach Burson, knowing that we're a deep team. And interesting to see if Lander ratchets back up and goes to the full court face guard that they employed from the tip.
Melvin's with the ball. Away it goes to Passmore. Well out on the wing. Out front, Ricarte. Guarded by Sutton. Shot clock at 11. Floater in the lane. Gets the roll. 32-20. 95 seconds to play. Blackstock closely checked out near midcourt. Between her legs. Handling the pressure. Oh.
Wow, they're going to call a foul.
Wow.
I thought that was a 5 count maybe.
That's what I thought it was going to be. And so that will send, absolutely. That will send Blackstock to the line. That one is good. I love the moments of silence around us as the Nighthawks score to expand their advantage.
Temporary, but
oh, how refreshing. 34-20, equaling the largest lead of the afternoon. 1:23 to go until halftime. Long three, no good. Rebound, Massup. Let's get some more, shall we?
Got lucky there. Lacey chose to dig off of, I don't know if she's a shooter or not, but she chose to dig off, giving them an inside-out, wide-open three, but on the miss, Kayla said.
Oh, goodness, a telegraph pass intercepted, but blocked. Oh, my goodness, that is a terrible call by an official out of position to make it. I'm sorry. I am sorry. The official that was within 10 feet did not blow the whistle.
Nice job jumping the passing lane by Lander there.
That's a woeful call from a trail official who did not have position.
Take a deep breath, take your time.
I think that was a clean defense of the shot by Kayla.
Yeah, you got to take into consideration that is a guard, right, on the steal against probably our rangiest, lengthiest post player.
Yeah.
You know, maybe if she slides under the basket on a guard-to-guard exchange is one thing, but
2 foul shots. 34-22, final minute of the second quarter. Julianne out front, again guarded by Ricarte. Now we'll hand it to Earnhardt. Josie drives to the right side, out to Kayla. Now Macy Gregg, shot clock at 14. Macy's got to get rid of it. Oh, goodness, threw it away. Threw it away. Backdoor cut and one. Not the way you want to finish a sterling first half of effort.
She's got a lot of inexperienced guards out there, which is fine. We're having to protect foul trouble. You've got Abby Franklin and Caroline Martin both with 2, so we've got to have some kind of youth on the ball there, which is okay. We've got to learn how to play in these situations.
Nighthawks can take the last shot now of the quarter. Blackstock in trouble. Got to get rid of it. Unbelievable. Oh, needed some help, and it was not forthcoming.
Yeah, especially when we've got guards that haven't seen this type of pressure. We can't leave them on an island.
By themselves. And now Lander gets the last shot. 10-point ball game. 3 seconds, 2, off-balance shot, no good, and that will be your first half. That 10-0 start, the margin that we see right now at the half.
That tells you why these two teams are equally good.
Absolutely. Got a great second half of basketball coming up. We will step aside. Be back with a halftime report. It's 34-24 North Georgia. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Joyride beads. I hear if you run long enough, you get something called a runner's high, which sounds like something I'd really enjoy. Let's do this. Okay, so far so good. Mama Lake? What? Still no high though. Hi. Hey. Oh my God. There it was. My first runner's high. Well, better quit while I'm ahead. All right, I'm good.
What is the Golden Eagle Band? Established in 1873, we are the oldest organization on campus. Excellence in music is our passion. Our spirit of brotherhood provides friendships that last a lifetime. We compete and perform just for fun. Join the tradition.
road to national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want with NCAA.com, the home of college sports.
North Georgia basketball on the Nighthawk Sports Network is brought to you by the Smith House Country Store, Restaurant, and Hotel, the UNG Bookstore, Bryan Properties Commercial Real Estate, and Northeast Georgia Health System.
Welcome back to the UNG Convocation Center here, halftime of the women's basketball game featuring 13th ranked North Georgia Nighthawks leading over 3rd ranked Lander 34-24. 10-0 run to start the game, and that's the difference here as we sit with 12:20 here left in halftime. Graciously joined by starting a new tradition here. We're going to call a halftime hoops talk with UNG men's basketball head coach Dan Evans. Coach Evans, thanks for joining us again, and let me be the first to congratulate you on air for your 100th career win Wednesday night.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate the well wishes. It was cool.
Yeah.
Cool. I honestly didn't know going into the game. I didn't know after the game until I think my parents truthfully heard it on the broadcast, and then they texted my wife maybe, and then and then I heard from more people obviously after that.
Well, I know we don't coach, our coaches don't coach for personal accolade. They coach to lead young men, and you're doing such an honorable job of that. But I tell you what, a lot of times there are people that only evaluate scoreboards and wins and losses. So it's good for the entire department, right? It's good to see that you have our men on the right track, and it's good to see the culture that you're instilling is producing results. So I know that that's kind of not where you want to be talking about or be in the front of the crowd. So let's just put a period on that part of the conversation. And
I got a phone call yesterday as I was driving because our offices are in Memorial and we practice in Convo the day before the games, or more than that, but yesterday before the game, and Morgan May calls me and she's like, Dan, I got to talk to you about something. And I'm like, okay, I was worried, because when someone says you got to talk about something, you don't know what it's going to be. And she's like, I want to give you a heads up that after Anthem and before we do starters, we're going to do a presentation for your 100th win. And she was saying it so grim because she knew exactly what you're saying, which is it's not exactly why we do this. Right. And I get a little bit uncomfortable certainly being at the forefront of anything because it's mostly the players who do the work and assistant coaches who do the work. But it is a cool thing. I am really proud, and I'm mostly proud of we've done it the right way the whole time. We've took over a program back in Columbus that was needed a lot of work, and we worked our butt off, and we came here and had a lot more in place certainly, and have worked our butt off despite COVIDs and pandemics and all sorts of goofy stuff. So it is cool, and it is important that we as coaches take a second, not that it needs to be our whole life, to acknowledge all the players, all the assistant coaches, all the effort of our family, of our friends, of pursuing these things. And it is cool because it's a hard job, as you know. I mean, it's a hard job, and so it is neat to accomplish that.
That is a great point to say, kind of make sure that we acknowledge the sacrifices that the families make in order for us to do that. And I will say, we'll kind of end this part of the discussion on this presentation, albeit brief,
which is what I requested.
I know, is going to have a very personalized flavor to it. And so we'll leave it set as that. But I think that it's not just a traditional, you're going to have to stand out there and say, look at me. I think it's an honor of everybody that has kind of pushed their chips to the middle of the table. So, again, congratulations.
Thank you.
That is a mark well met. So I'm digging into my question archive here because we're going to do this every Peach Belt doubleheader game, and I just don't want it to become repeat, right?
I won't let it, I promise you.
So here's my question and kind of my thought process for our conversation today. As you and your staff recruit and go out and identify guys that you want to bring into our family, talk about what you're looking for in a player. I understand that, hey, look, we lost a shooter, we're going to need a kid that can stroke it, or we lost a big. Aside from kind of positional recruiting, what characteristics personally are you looking for in people before you call them part of our family?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a couple avenues of that. There's the basketball portion of it. You know, we need people that are of a certain level, a certain talent level. You know, we like our bigger players big and able to move. You know, we're not always as concerned about their ability to shoot at our, you know, what would be considered the 4 and the 5. You know, we want bigger 3-man, ideally who can shoot it and guard. You know, and then we want 2 dynamic guards in a broad sense. You know, the reality is we recruit high school guys more than we recruit transfers. And so as a result, like, we need to recruit people that we believe can improve, you know, regardless of where they are at that moment walking in the door. And of course we want that to be the highest level possible, but regardless of where that is, we want to believe they have the characteristics that will allow them to be better in year 2 with us than year 1, year 3 than in year 2. And so, you know, we're looking for tough, intelligent, hardworking, dedicated, stable people. You know, just people, aside from just the characteristics they may bring, literally them as people intangibly. And we do recruit transfers. It is a reality of how basketball is right now, and it probably will only grow, to be honest. But we want those people to have the same qualities. We want them to be able to be the same way, so that whoever joins our program, whether they're with us 2, 3, 4, 5 years, they feel like each other. They feel of each other. They don't need to be the same. They're not cookie cutter. They're not going to be from the same place. They're not going to be the same socioeconomic status or background, but they're going to feel committed to the same things. And so we work hard to do that, and it's been coming to a new region, coming to a new league. There have certainly been a bunch of learning experiences within that process for us. And obviously having a long period of time where we weren't really allowed to go out and recruit also created certain sort of changes and challenges that we've sort of managed. But I think our staff is doing a good job. I think we're developing. I think we're young, have a ton of growth yet in front of us. But I do think those are the things that we're consistently looking at and for.
So you there's a great point you made there. So challenges of identifying ceiling, right? It's easy to look at a dude and say, man, he can X, Y, Z really well. How do you evaluate how much potential he still has left to grow? Right?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's probably the secret sauce of it all, right? And sometimes you're right and sometimes you're wrong. Yes. I don't know that it's as clear always as we would like it to be. You know, sometimes you look at a young man and he just looks young, and you can just physically see, like, in 3 years he's going to be a grown-up, and right now he's a child, and that's going to have an impact on him. In terms of, like, hey, he doesn't shoot it well now, but he's going to learn to shoot it well, I think that ultimately is just, are his mechanics sound?
And some of that responsibility lies on you and your staff,
100%.
too, right? Hey, look, I got to know that maybe you know where you want to go, but you don't know how to get there, and I'm the person that has the map.
And I think that is especially true when it comes of learning how to play, learning how to guard, because high school coaches don't have time. They don't have time and access, quite honestly, to these young people to really teach them how to guard. I mean, they're doing other things in their lives on top of it. It's not their sole thing they do. And so some young people naturally kind of know, and it just takes a little bit of practice, and they're really good quickly. Other people walk in and they literally don't know. Yeah. They don't even know. And so the first, 18 months, they're learning so much. And so who they are in the middle of their sophomore year is way different. Yeah. I mean, it is a lot different as a defensive player, most especially. And so I think, let's be honest, like, the players do most of the work when it comes down to it. They're the ones who do the things that people don't see. They're the ones who are putting in extra work. They're the ones that are paying attention or not paying attention, capable of doing that. And our job is to give them as much as we can that we think they can handle, to try to see how much they can absorb. And they're what this all is for, their development, their growth.
Give them that track, right, and just kind of keep prodding them. As long they may waver within the track, but as long as they're on the right road and haven't made a turn. 2 points I want to kind of, you mentioned about a new region, right? And so regionality is kind of different. There's 8 regions around the country for Division II. Coming from a different region, do you notice, like, basketball being played in a different style in the South, Southeast? And as a follow-up question to that, how does, like, the facilities and the atmosphere and Dahlonega and our campus help recruit those type of players that you need?
Yeah, I mean, definitely regions play differently. You know what I mean? There is generally sort of like a culture to the regions now. These regions are made up of multiple leagues, and so you might have one league that's one way and another league that's different, and they're in the same region. But, you know, the Midwest plays away, the West plays away, the Plains states play away, the Texas plays away, the Southeast plays away, the North. Like, there's all these kind of like ebbs and flows, and yeah, there's overlap and all that stuff, but it is a real thing. You know what I mean? High school basketball is different in those regions too.
No doubt.
Some regions are more transfer heavy, whether it be Division I or JUCO transfer heavy, and other regions are more everybody has all high school guys that join their program and grow up together. And so that's I'm not even sure if I could verbalize what the difference always is, but it is real, and you can feel it if you went around and watched teams from each of the 8 regions. Like, you would be like, oh yeah, that region feels a little this way, this a little slower, a little faster, a little bigger, a little smaller, a little more athletic, a little less athletic, all that kind of stuff. And I think what we have here is unique because it's a really good education.
No doubt.
It's a really good community. Our facilities are tremendous, and it's not like, you know, not to let the cat out of the bag, our facilities are tremendous. There are other people that also have good facilities.
Right.
You know, it's
That's
not
right,
like we're the only people with it, but it does give our players a great atmosphere to play, practice, operate day to day, because we're at such a good university that cares about its people and wants to be successful.
I love that statement. You know, that's care, right? And that's why players choose to play in your program. That's why people choose to continue to be a part. Got a minute and a half left. I want to kind of piggyback on a question. You know, high school basketball, you said, kind of is different. If there were a bunch of Georgia high school kids listening to our broadcast, what would you say about Georgia high school basketball? It's different, right?
Oh, I mean, it is highly competitive at each class level, and obviously, you know, the bigger schools have more kids and all that kind of stuff, but it is like you have to be really good to be good.
That's right.
And there is a certain level of sort of transience. There's a certain level of people that maneuver around, and so programs are, you know, sort of can change year to year, but the level of play is really high. I mean, it is really high, and the amount of athleticism and the amount of guys that care and basketball is important to them, it's really high in the state. And so it is, I mean, it's unique. It's cool. I mean, it's cool to see when we're able to get out, which is, you know, pretty common, pretty often for us. It's neat.
It's not the Midwest Indiana Hoosier style basketball that you see with packed gyms. It's really more of a showcase type athleticism, some really good players, and it's unique. It's different. There's a lot of different ways to skin a cat, and but we're just glad that you are at the tip of our spear. We're glad of the work that you're doing, and we appreciate you joining us here.
Thank you.
Ben, best of luck tonight.
Thank you.
We'll take a quick 30-second break. Be right back for the second half. You're listening to the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Basket by Jamari has made it a 36-24 game, but a basket and a foul at the other end of the court. Welcome back. Craig Corbin, Lee Glenn, the Nighthawk Sports Network staff. Great interview there at the break, Lee, with Coach Evans.
He is crazy. He's just crazy easy to talk to, right? So you can just, I mean, we do it a lot in the offices in Memorial. I'm just glad that other people get a chance to hear how enjoyable of a person he is and how he's got great perspective on a lot of different topics.
Right. Again, the pressure from Lander. North Georgia leading 36-27. Early minute of the third quarter. Lob over the top. Julianne would not get the shot to go, but did draw a foul. That was a beautifully placed pass.
Very much so. You gotta be kind of appreciative of the lapse in ball pressure there. You know, that's something that Lander does really, really well, is pressure the basketball, and they really didn't pressure the ball, pressure the passer there, and were able to keep eyes on when the circle cut cleared, was able to throw it into that space.
Look at the difference in rebounds there, the halftime numbers.
I missed it.
26-12, I believe, was the advantage. 12-7 in the offensive rebound category.
I can promise you, on the grease board in the UNG locker room was limit offensive rebounds.
And one. Yes. Let's go.
Shot will go, and a foul. Again, still in the first minute of quarter number 3. That will send Passmore to the line. 14 points, the only Bearcat in double digits. Gets that one to go, barely rippling the net.
Wish these teams could play like once a week.
Yeah, just heavyweight battle. And a takeaway on the inbound in the corner. 3 on the way, and it is no good, off the top of the backboard and out of bounds. 1 of 7 for Lander beyond the arc, 4 of 12 for the Nighthawks. Even taking a deep breath, didn't make that one go in.
No, it did not. 2 on.
Oh, and that has to be a foul at midcourt. And that is number 3 on Michaela Conjay, who will head right back to the bench and replaced by Miriam Ricarte. Only 8 minutes thus far on the floor for Michaela. And taking just a moment to make sure there isn't any perspiration on the floor there near midcourt. Julianne was sent sprawling by Conjay there.
Do you get, I know we're gun shy from the scoreboard fire from Wednesday night, but do you get faint whiffs of something burning?
Mm-hmm. Yep. And it's a little bit unsettling.
I'm like unplugging everything that I have over here that is of personal value.
It's a little unsettling. Nighthawks with the ball. Abby in trouble. Hands it to Julianne. Shot clock at 15. Julianne with the left hand over Ricarte. 8:28 to go, third quarter, and a whistle. Oh, my goodness. I am in complete disbelief over that. Julianne was just standing in the lane, and Passmore tripped over her. That is going to be the 3rd on Julianne. Goodness gracious. Passmore making the first. She'll have one more. Passmore 1 of 2. Oh, Jamari just could not hold on to the loose ball, and that is as close as Lander's been in a long time. 40-33, 8:15 to go in the third, and a turnover.
Just an unfortunate break there on the missed free throw. Jamari had it and just fumbled it a little bit, and it landed in Lander's hands.
For a golden opportunity. And that's a travel.
All right, let's go. Let's go, play ball.
Coach Burson wants a 30. And we'll keep it right here. 8:04 to go. And let's make it an official then. 70-33 is your score. Back with more. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Before the house, before the office, the late nights and new bosses. Before the last hugs, the wins, and the losses. Before building the team, before building yourself. The rise and grinds, all day, every days. Before the letter, before the dream, there was a kid who loved to play. If you have the talent and dedication to succeed in school and in sports, we'll provide the opportunity.
The human body is like any high-performance machine. As the miles add up, parts wear out. That's where pain begins. And here's where it ends. Where top orthopedic surgeons use breakthrough techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for good. Feel like new again for miles to come at the region's only dedicated joint care center, Northeast Georgia Medical Center.
Back here courtside, Lee Glenn, Craig Corbin, 8:08 to go in quarter number 3, 40-33 here between North Georgia Lander. The Nighthawks have led all the way. Their largest lead was 14, coming at 32-18. They have the ball facing full court pressure in gun. What a dangerous pass to McDavid. Now Abby has run out of real estate, gets it away. Jamari now over to Caroline Martin. Martin drives underneath in traffic. Goes out of bounds. It'll stay North Georgia ball.
I think that you would prefer that the game is called this way, though, right?
I agree. Absolutely.
Yeah.
With two teams of this caliber. Corner 3 is way short. Here come the Bearcats in a hurry. Passmore and got it away, but nothing doing. That'll be a jump ball, and it will go to North Georgia on the alternating possession. They've got it under control. Awesome. Nighthawks will have it with 7 and change to go here in the third quarter. Obviously, the Bearcats came out of the break with a renewed sense of defensive urgency.
And they defend all the time with a lot of urgency, and so if they enhance that, that says a lot about their style, right? They just want to speed us. And interesting here what I think is going to happen. You know, we're going to, it's a dead ball situation. We're going to have to go press break. This is that look, you know, where you got 10 players up almost in the upper third of the court.
That's unusual. Inbound will come to Martin. Gets it up to Julianne. Now the Nighthawks break the press. Franklin between the circles, around a screen. Now to McDavid. Jamari works the right side of the lane. The shot is up. Would not go. Rebound to Lander. 7:34 to go. Passmore turned that one over.
What is that call?
I used to refer to it as palming.
Is that what it is, or is she out of bounds?
Well, the call was that she turned it over.
I thought he was saying she's on both sides.
Well, and that may have been. I felt that she had actually turned it over prior to even getting.
I felt that she got fouled. To be honest with you.
It could have.
Yeah, but that's been the call for all night.
$7:28 to go in the third, a 7-point ball game. Lander will have it along the baseline. Melvins to inbound, does so, and taken away, knocked away, but right back to Ricarte. Passmore with the ball, and that'll be a foul by Kayla. Didn't have the space to make the defensive play that she wanted. And that's number 2 on Kayla.
Kayla is like one of our tallest players. And it's interesting when she stands up beside Ricarte. Ricarte's got a few inches on her.
Yes.
So a lot of people think that Ricarte's just this 5'11" shooter when she's actually 6+ and able to do all those things.
Yes.
She's a good 4 inches over our tallest player.
Lacey McCoy ahead of the pack, has it knocked away. And one of the Lander players hit pretty hard into the stanchion there, but popping right back up was Jester. Nighthawks will keep possession. 7:14 in the third. McCoy takes the inbound, stops, pops from 10, no good. McDavid missed the follow shot. Lacey got a hand on it, but could not control the loose ball.
It's a little chippy there.
7:07 to go, yeah.
Have back, man.
Let's go, Bearcats. Watch your pass.
7:07 to go in the third. (40-33). North Georgia on top. Lander with the ball. Jester to Ricarte. Back to Jester. Shot clock at 15. Now Miriam guarded by Massup. Left-hand shot. No good. Rebound Kayla. Foul Ricarte. That'll be her. Okay.
Foul's on one.
Nope, that is going to be on Melvins. That will be on Amaya Melvins, grad student from Sicklerville, New Jersey, and a transfer from Ohio Valley. Long lead pass, Jamari, 1-on-2. Left-hand shot, good. At the other end, Jester in traffic scores. That was a quick basket and a takeaway. Jester now gets rid of it. Gets it right back. Thought about a three. Takes the three. No good. Rebound, Jamari. It's 42-35. That will be a foul on Vache Rideout.
Hey, good job on that DR.
Nighthawks will have it with 6:17 to go in the third, leading 42-35. Franklin across half court. Now Massup gives it to McCoy, right back to Kayla, knocked away, and Lander has it. Up ahead to Passmore, driving, lost the handle! Gets it back to Jester. Now straight away, Ricarte works to the right side. Zamaya Passmore just lost the handle. Now she tries a three and hits that. You'd have rather had the layup.
Oh, right there, right there. That was not a foul. That was all ball.
5:42 to go in the third, 42-38.
If that's a foul, report it, and let's play. We're not here to communicate and explain. I appreciate the game getting called this way. Just believe it, call a foul, report it, keep the game moving. You don't have to justify everything.
And that will put Martin at the line. 2 shots now for Caroline. Got that one to go. Prior to that foul shot, that was as close as Lander had been since 4-0. Got them both. 44-38, 5:40 to go. Lander in a hurry. Passmore away to Jester. Now right out. Couldn't get it to go. Martin, the weak side rebound. Caroline brings it up. Over to Kayla. Lacey fakes into the lane. The pass to Jamari. Back to Lacey. Over to Kayla. Drive, shoot, scores!
Nice unshelf. I was like, lady, shoot it. Go ahead and shoot it. They kept it. Extra pass, extra pass, extra pass. Good to get away with that possession with a bucket.
Great job by Jamari to get rid of the ball once she was on the floor. As we move inside, 5 minutes to go in the third. The drive by Passmore. Woo! Hit the floor. 46-38. We will take a timeout. Your score, North Georgia 46, Lander 38. Back in a moment on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Before the house, before the office, the late nights and new bosses. Before the last hugs, the wins and the losses. Before building the team, before building yourself. The rise and grinds, all day, every days. Before the letter, before the dream, there was a kid who loved to play. If you have the talent and dedication to succeed in school and in sports, we'll provide the opportunity.
The human body is like any high-performance machine. As the miles add up, parts wear out. That's where pain begins. And here's where it ends. Where top orthopedic surgeons use breakthrough techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for good. Feel like new again for miles to come at the region's only dedicated joint care center, Northeast Georgia Medical Center.
Great matchup here. Elsewhere around the Peach Belt Conference, Flagler and USC Aiken separated by only a point, 65-64 late in that game. So some good basketball being played in the Peach Belt. That has become a constant, just as we saw with Georgia Southwestern the last time out.
I'm sorry, I missed that.
Talking about the Flagler USC Aiken separated by only a point.
Oh, wow.
Some good basketball being played in the Peach Belt.
There's no easy day in the Peach Belt Conference.
Columbus and Clayton State. Cougars 38-34 on top there. Passmore at the line. Gets that one to go.
She's really good.
Has one more coming. Just a junior. Got them both.
Yeah, I'll be glad to see her graduate.
She is such an imposing, dynamic player. Long pass, and then right back cross court to Markey from Earnhardt.
Love the double diagonal against pressure.
Bounce pass to Jamari. Turns on Ricarte in pressure, no good. And Massup is fouled from behind by Amaya Melvins. 4:41 to go here in the third. Massup to the line. Kayla getting some good minutes today, as you knew that she would have to.
She did Wednesday too, right? Minutes and roles find players.
It's funny the way that works. 4:34 to go in the third, 8-point ball game. Ricarte gets it down low. Missed the easy shot, and it will go out of bounds. I don't know how a Nighthawk would have been the last to touch that. Ricarte has yet to hit from the floor. 0 of 4.
Let's go. Put some money on the board.
Duck in, yep.
Ricarte still has not hit. 0 of 5. Goodness.
Good job, Abby, there, not only securing the defensive rebound, but owning the space afterwards.
Abby brings it up under intense defensive pressure. Caroline gets it to Kayla. Now straight away, Earnhardt drives. The lofted shot up, no good. That's a tough shot.
Wonder which big will come in first, Kanjay or Sutton.
That shot no good, but an offensive board. Lander keeps it. Foul called, 3:49 to go in the third. Nighthawks up by 8.
You got the same call right there. I ain't trying to hear it. Hey, all you hear is the ball.
Julianne Sutton checking in for Jamari. And so Julianne back on the floor, 3 fouls.
See if Kanjay goes to the table here.
Zamaya Passmore now with 22 on the afternoon.
Crazy good player. So fun to watch.
Got them both. And you called it. Kanjay back in. Ricarte is out. Uncharacteristic offensive lack performance by Ricarte today.
No, see, I don't understand that call there. I mean, that hand check has been there all night long. Yeah. And this happens, right? So if you can't stick with it for 40 minutes, when the game changes there late, it just
yeah. Abby got them both. 50-42, 3:40 to go in the third quarter. That pass out of bounds. It was intended for Kanjay, but could not get to it.
I wonder if Lander identifies this as an unpressable lineup.
Because they're not pressing. Martin lost the handle and the ball.
Good job out there, PR.
Lander with the ball, down 8. 3:18 to go in the third. Floater from Passmore, no good. Battle, and again, another offensive board. Bearcats have been a little better on the glass here since halftime.
It's illegal stand.
That's a foul on Passmore. Much to her dismay. Kayla inbounds it to Abby. She'll bring it across half court. Oh, the top pass to Julianne and Kanjay.
It works, but
Yep.
I don't think the only person that expecting that was the passer.
The passer and not the passee.
No.
Julianne was as surprised as everybody else. Losing the hand. Oh, my goodness. Knockdown, drag out. Nighthawks come away with it. Caroline Martin on the wing. Zips the pass to Julianne out front, over to Earnhardt on the wing. 52-42. Earnhardt, 3 would not go.
I like the use of the dribble there. She saw her defender go under the ball screen, so she decided just to step back and shoot it. Again, most dead-eye shooters prefer to shoot off the pass. She had to shoot off the dribble there, but love it anytime Josie can find that space. That almost went down.
10 to shoot, 2:02 to go in the third. Lander with the ball. Passmore has it just inside the arc. Shot is up. Will not go. And a foul inside on whom will it be called?
Probably. Kayla Massop, yeah.
Oh, goodness. And Sutton will go to the bench with her 4th foul of the day. Kanjay at the line. Gets the roll on that one.
All right, take a deep breath, take your time.
Second one coming from Michaela, and no good. Rebound, Massop. Outlet to Franklin.
There you go, move your feet. Don't reach, just move your feet. Great job, baby.
Abby away now to Kayla. 1:41 to go in the third. Nighthawks by 9. Dangerous pass. Lot of contact. Well, Coach Burson. If looks could kill. Earnhardt will inbound. Dangerous pass. Earnhardt, great job to come out of there with the ball. 15 to shoot. Kayla in between the circles. Now 10, 9. Franklin with 8, 7. Abby now away with 3. Caroline Martin, the pass to Jamari.
Wow, we got lucky there.
Boy, bailed out by the whistle. The old show, saved by the bell. Yeah, saved by the whistle.
Yep.
So a loss of balance is foul.
Caroline gets that one to go. And a beautiful second. 54-43, 1:11 to go in the third. Over the top to Ricarte. Miriam, wraparound, and that's her first field goal of the day. Caroline double teamed and a foul called.
If that was going to be a jump ball, there was going to be some angry folks in the stadium.
Yep. That's going to be on Jakiah Parker, junior from Augusta. Rideout checks in for Parker. And Martin right back to the line. You know, her shots barely move the net.
They do. She's such a good shooter. She's playing with a kind of renewed energy today, too.
Yeah.
It's like she's a competitor.
(56-45), 48 seconds to go. Of note, Passmore limping a bit as she comes down.
Oh, wow. I don't want that. No. I need her. We want her to play. She's taking a couple big hits, right? Now, like that hit right before the media timeout where she went down behind the basket standing.
Yeah, she is very much limping. Basketball Rideout makes it 56-47. Final 17 seconds of the third quarter. Franklin to her left. Now with the 11. 10, 9, 8. Franklin lost the handle, knocked away, and it will stay North Georgia ball with 4.5 and another injury being helped back to her feet. Anaya Jester walking that off.
Sorry, Craig. That's a good break for North Georgia because we get to run baseline out action.
Oh, and a travel by Lacey.
Didn't really benefit us. They do a guard full here. Good job by Abby Franklin. I'm guarding full. Just 2 seconds left. Make them shoot a long shot.
Jester from half court puts it up. Well off the mark. 3 quarters down, 1 to go. Your score, North Georgia 56, Lander 47. Back with the fourth after this. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
What do I do when my love is away? Does it worry you to be alone? How do I feel at the end of the day? Are you sad cause you're on your own? I can't find a little help from my friends, so I'm gonna try a little help from my friends.
The day the world stopped was the day we found where to go.
Oh, my goodness,
From now on, we're not going to leave anything on our plates because we've learned to savor the moments that were always there, and they never tasted this good.
North Georgia putting 22 points on the board in the third quarter. Their lead is 9, 56-47. Well, they scored 22 in the third. Lander a point better at 23.
It's kind of as much as the game has been allowed to be played, you still have a lot of players dealing with foul trouble.
Yeah. And that really could come into play down the stretch. Martin drives off balance, shot is up and in. What a shot, Caroline Martin. A lot in the arena would not have given that shot much of a chance of going in.
Get out there and give them
long three, good by Vache Rideout.
Confident shot there from Rideout.
Let's go, move your feet. Don't reach, just move your feet.
Fourth quarter underway here, 58-50, North Georgia the lead in the ball. They've led the entire ball game. In the lane, Jamari would not go. Rebound, Kanjay brings it up the middle of the floor and away now to Jester. Jester lost the handle, gets it back. Nice interception by Caroline Martin. They've got numbers. Away to Franklin, sets three, no good. Long rebound to Rideout. Quickly Lander moving it up. 8:44 to go in the ball game. 58-50, North Georgia on top. Ricarte hits a straightaway three. Her first three of the ball game. Caroline picked up her dribble. Now she's got to have help. Just got rid of it to Abby. 15 to shoot. Kayla.
Yeah, let's go.
3-second call made with 8:14 to go. The lead is 5.
Let's go, put some money on the board.
Melvins guarded by Caroline. Now Ricarte, one dribble and away to Jester. Through traffic, shot is up. It is no good, but a foul is called.
This is where I just wish that there wasn't such thing as a restricted arc. I mean, I understand it's a player safety issue, but I just think that there can be blocks outside of the arc and charges inside of the arc.
100% agree. In my humble opinion, it's an atrocious addition to the game.
Take your time, baby. Take a deep breath, take your time.
Second one from Jester makes it a 3-point ball game.
Good job out there, AM.
Julianne Sutton checks back in with 7:56 to go. 3-point ball game.
There you go, you're good. Move your feet, don't reach.
Franklin to the right side, away to Caroline. Oh, beautiful dribble and traffic shot up, draws contact. Foul, is it Rideout or Ricarte?
Ricarte.
Rideout.
Was it?
Yep, wow. Rideout.
Ricarte must have done a good job of just walling up, and then the foul came on the reach on the dribble. Caroline asked for a second before her teammates pulled her up off the floor.
Wise.
Yeah, took a pretty good hit there.
First one good. Got them both. 12 points for Caroline. 60-55. 7:37 to go. Passmore, backdoor pass to Jester, who throws it away. The intended recipient was right out. Timeout taken. 7:31 to go. Your score, North Georgia 60, Lander 55. Back after this on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
North Georgia basketball on the Nighthawk Sports Network is brought to you by the Smith House Country Store, Restaurant, and Hotel, the UNG Bookstore, Bryan Properties Commercial Real Estate, and Northeast Georgia Health System.
7:31 on the clock here in quarter number 4. The top 20 matchup between two of the premier programs, not only in the Peach Belt, but anywhere in NCAA Division II. The Nighthawks of North Georgia stormed out of the gates.
Yeah.
10-0.
It's been a slugfest ever since.
It has. The lead was 19-10 after the first quarter, 34-24 at the half, and 56-47 after 3.
Good to see Passmore back on the court.
Caroline Martin well out on the wing. Picks up her dribble away to Earnhardt. Shot clock at 12. Earnhardt, 15-footer, would not go. Sutton got a hand on it, but Ricarte controls. 5-point ball game. Passmore in between the circles, works to her left, lobs over the top to Ricarte. Now it's Conjay, guarded by Sutton. Shot clock at 11. Lob to Conjay, power move, good.
Not much you can do about that when you're playing with 4 fouls.
Nope, 0. Caroline brings it up. Martin double teamed away to Earnhardt. Josie drives in the lane, stops. Now lobs it to Sutton. Shot clock at 10. 6:16 to go. Caroline with 5, 4, 3. Reverses. Lost the handle. Lead pass for Conjay, running the floor, and that was the no layup rule.
Wow.
No foul called, but the follow by Passmore makes it a 1-point ball game. 60-59.
I thought Josie fouled her. Getting away with no whistle. We got to have a teammate there expecting a miss.
Yeah. Yep. I'm shocked that there was not a foul call. Massip to Franklin. And the shot blocked. Ricarte comes down with it. Lander comes down trailing by a single point. This is as close as they have been in the ball game. Lob down low, Conjay, and that's your first lead of the day for Lander. 61-60, 5 minutes, 5 seconds to go, and a timeout taken. Coach Burson will stay right here with you.
Let's go, MC. Take over, baby.
A run in the fourth quarter by Lander. They are on a 14-4 run. 5:05 to go in the contest.
Nighthawks haven't scored in over 2.5 minutes of game clock.
And so how will the Nighthawks respond to now trailing for the first time this afternoon? That's a different component.
Tough spot to be in, with Julianne out there playing with 4 fouls, so it affects not only on the offensive end, but the defensive end as well.
Franklin at the elbow, right side, 14 to shoot. Down low, Julianne Sutton.
That's nice out of timeout call there by Coach Burson and staff. Knew that we'd be able to get that. Posting up Abby on the elbow is not something that we've seen.
Well, Ricarte able to get that rebound over the top. Baseline jumper goes. Goodness gracious. 63-62. Nighthawks have done a good job of boxing out on that missed shot, but Ricarte able to retrieve the ball over the top.
There you go. Move your feet.
Earnhardt on the wing. Now 10 to shoot. Julianne drives, stops.
Right there. Yeah, I got it.
Oh, and saved.
Go.
And now 2 Nighthawk players on the side. Lander with an advantage, but could not take full advantage. Down low. Uh-oh, if that's on Julianne, she's gone.
Good job by Lander there of just continuing to identify that you got arguably one of the better players in the league there, having to kind of gear down a little bit and protect the foul, and they kept playing through her and eventually got the right call. You got to, you can't tell your players to stop playing, but Lander did a good job of forcing her to play.
Lob comes in to Passmore. 3:43 to go in the ball game. Passmore left side, floater, no good. Kayla Massup comes down with it. Franklin over to Martin. Here comes a big 3. Would not fall. Kayla gets the offensive board. Back out front. Franklin 3 straight away. Wouldn't go.
Hold up, 17.
Wow, either of those would have been huge. 0 of 5 this half for North Georgia beyond the arc. 63-62. Sorry about that, Lee. Ricarte with the lay-in.
So they got matchups that they like in the post. We got to make sure that we keep a hand and pressure the basketball on the perimeter a little bit more so that they can't just stare at it and keep throwing it into where they have an advantage.
Massup on the wing, right side. 2:44 to play.
There you go. Don't reach.
Earnhardt out front.
There you go. Cut that out. Great job.
Now 7 to shoot.
Hey, somebody come out. Cut that out.
Massup at the foul line. Now 2. Got to get the shot away. It goes. Goodness gracious.
Sometimes you need breaks like that. That was a good break for North Georgia.
2:20 to play. 1-point ball game. Over the top to Conjay. Shot is up, good. And a foul on Massup.
Georgia wants to try to start post defense a little bit earlier, but letting Conjay set up down there deep on the block. And then she just owned, we talked about owning space earlier in the game. She owns the space, the circle around her. We just got to make sure that we push that circle out a little further.
Clock rolls, 2:12 to play. 68-64, Lander by 4.
Hands up. Great job.
Martin.
Great job. Move the screen. Great job. Come up. She's shooting.
McDavid left it short, out of bounds to Lander.
All right, baby, take your time. Get a good shot.
Passmore guarded by McDavid. 1:47 to play.
Drive right.
Long three, straight away, no good. Rebound, Earnhardt. Need a basket here. Quickly to Caroline. Martin drives, stops. Dangerous pass. Foul on Passmore. Josie took a pretty good shot.
Not quite free throws yet.
Ball in.
Earnhardt will inbound it, does so to Kayla, right back to Josie. Need a bucket here.
There you go. You good, screen.
Martin with 12 to shoot.
Cut that out.
Caroline stops, gets the ball to Kayla, straight away three. Holy cow!
The ball barely got over the rim. She's got such a low trajectory shot that touched nothing but the net.
Wow! Three-pointer by Kayla makes it 68-67, 1:08 to go. Goodness gracious. What a clutch three-point bucket. All right, 68 seconds left.
We got to find out a alternative to them getting post touches so deep.
Yeah.
Right. So we kind of shadowed down on the post last possession that resulted in the wide open three at the top. Fortunately for us, Lander missed. I think it begins with ball pressure. So right now on the perimeter, we're just letting them really examine us.
Yeah.
We can just step out, and even if they drive around us, we got to trust that our help side will be there.
68-67. Lander by one with the ball. Passmore to the wing. Huge possession here. Shot clock at 14. Down low, knocked away, but out of bounds. Oh, goodness.
It should be Lander ball, right?
I believe that it will be. Do we have a timeout taken?
No, it's probably just replay.
Okay, they will look. They will look at the replay. From our perspective, it seemed as though that it would be Lander ball. Here's a look at the replay, tipped by Kayla, and I don't think anybody else touched it.
It did not. I just can't tell if Kayla pushed it off of Michaela's hand. So push to push.
Oh, now that.
I mean, I don't know.
You may have something.
Yeah, I mean, but there's an official. They've already come out, so that means they're going to leave it. Yeah.
And indeed, you hit the nail on the head. So that we did not see in real time.
First time that replay has actually shown its worth, I think.
Yep. Excuse me. Huge possession here. Nicely done. Nicely done indeed. Nighthawks looking for the lead, blocked. But out of bounds, it will stay North Georgia ball. Passmore could not control. 36.7.
We got to execute baseline out here. We've had trouble with safety inbounding.
Lob to Caroline. To Kayla at the elbow. Now Abby in the corner. Lobs it back to Kayla. 12 to shoot. Up, would not go. Gets her own rebound. Franklin, Martin. Now 16 to shoot. Caroline drives, puts it up, wouldn't go, but a foul sends her to the line. Oh, boy. Martin has been golden at the line today. .7 seconds to play. Good. Tied at 68.
Interesting to see how we guard here. Lander's been able to get it into Michaela pretty easy.
Nighthawks by one, 69-68, but boy, Now you have to play some defense. Let's take a look at the reset here. A timeout apiece. Possession arrow to Lander. So if you are the Bearcats, you would bet that the ball has to go through Passmore.
I would think so. I just wonder, how fully is she 100%? She's been in the game. I mean, she's arguably the best player in the league. Definitely she has to touch it, but I also think you give a little bit. I would like, especially with less experienced post defenders in the game on our part, I would make sure that Kanjé touches the basketball. So I'd do what we do and play through the post.
Now they just subbed in Rideout, who has hit a big three earlier in the ball game. So we'll see.
Challenge threes, though. If challenge threes beat you, not wide open threes, if challenge threes beat you, then so be it. But
so the Nighthawks have got McDavid, Massip, Martin, Franklin, Earnhardt to defend. 20.7 seconds to go. North Georgia by 1. Inbound to Kanjé. Kanjé drives on Massip. Shot is up. No good! No good! Rebound McDavid, but a travel. We'll give it back to Lander with 15. And a timeout, Lander.
Such a hotly contested game. This is why everybody's had this date circled on their calendar for so long, man. This is why people pay admission. This is why people come out of the woodwork. This is great conference basketball from two really good teams.
It'll be February 12th for the date at Lander. You literally have a scenario where these two teams could play not twice, but 4 times this season.
You never know what's going to happen in the other games, what's going to happen over the course of the season, but you'd be hard-pressed to find 2 better teams in the region at this point.
15 seconds to go. Inbound comes to Kanjé. The hand to Passmore. Down the lane. Blocked by Massip. The shot is up. It is no good. Ball free. 6 seconds. Out of bounds.
We still got inbound. Call a timeout. Sideline advance.
Over to North Georgia. Huge defensive effort by the Nighthawks. 69-68. North Georgia by 1. Can you get the ball in?
Yeah, this thing is far from over.
This 6.1 will be like eternity.
I mean, how many times tonight has Lander turned us over on sideline, baseline inbounds?
And here's a look at on the line, and a good call. Nicely done on the replay.
And you see the official's eyes right on it.
Yep.
I appreciate a loosely called, let players determine, right? Just like we said Wednesday night in our interviews, that how hard coaching is. Officiating is equally as hard.
Yeah.
So we always wish that the calls went North Georgia's way, but their job is hard.
Yeah.
And they're going to miss some as long as they're fair and equal. Yeah. Hey, look, we got to make sure that we're really good on baseline out here.
Yep.
Ball probably does not need to go into the backcourt. And if we've got timeouts to burn, which we do not.
Inbound comes to Earnhardt. Foul immediately, now with 4.5. I think the key was, though, we needed to make sure that we took a deep breath.
Yeah, especially when you're free throw shooting. Still, we got to keep burning clock. They still got fouls to give.
4.5 now. Franklin inbounds. McDavid drives.
That's a shooting foul. Official out here has got a shooting foul.
And that will be on okay, no timeouts for either team.
They got to have two on. There you go, two in, which they do. 2 shots, 1.8. They can't advance.
Jamari did not get that one to go. 20 of 21 for North Georgia on the day.
Well, it need to be 21 to 22, but it still doesn't matter because they're probably only going to get off a 3-point shot. So whether you're up 1 or 2, a made, you lose.
Oh, goodness.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Yep.
But you know what? Like, I'm a fan of missing it intentionally there.
I would have.
But, yeah, I agree. But you got to practice that.
Yeah. 1.8 to go. The inbound comes from half court. The shot is up. It is way off. And North Georgia has won 69 to 68. The top 20 matchup goes to North Georgia. Let's take a timeout, back to wrap it up. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Joyride beads. I hear if you run long enough, you get something called a runner's high, which sounds like something I really enjoy. Let's do this. Okay, so far so good. Mama Lake? What? Still no high though. Hi. Hey. Oh my God. There it was. My first runner's high. Well, better quit while I'm ahead. God, I'm good.
Shop, play, and stay in Dahlonega, the heart of the North Georgia mountains.
Across divisions, sports, championships, and schools for nearly 500,000 student athletes. College sports create lifelong opportunity, and that starts with education. We've raised the academic bar, so more are earning degrees, creating healthier campuses by working with the nation's brightest minds, and making sure more have the chance to succeed and are supported on their journey. But beyond the numbers, it's about opportunity, and we're working to provide it for every student athlete.
North Georgia stormed out of the gates, won a 10-0 run, led until well into the fourth quarter. What a finish to this one.
That's 2 really good teams. I wish, with no disrespect to anybody else in the Peach Belt, but I would pay admission to watch those 2 teams play every night, every Wednesday, every Saturday. They both understand each other's strengths very well. But today I think that each team had to battle challenges. We had to battle our leading scorer having to play in the game with foul trouble and then going out of the game early. Lander had to deal with a couple of minor injuries there that brought players in and out and a rather slow start and cold shooting. So each team had its challenges and each team battled through, but I tell you what, there's we talk about 2 best teams in the conference, 2 of the best teams in the region, and it probably goes without saying 2 of the best teams in the country.
Agreed. Lander falls to 10-2 overall, 2-1 in Peach Belt play. North Georgia 10-1, 4-0 in the Peach Belt Conference. What a win today for Coach Burston and company.
Yeah, it's not the last time they're going to play. Obviously, a February date in Greenwood, and we'll see how the cards shake out. But for the fans of both teams, which we had a good group from Lander here today, and our group turned out for a non-student game, but. These ladies have put in hard work, and these coaches have figured out a way to get their program to national elite. both Coach Burson and Coach Kevin Pedersen. Come back out and watch them play next time, because that's probably as good as Division II women's basketball gets.
No doubt about it. That'll wrap it up for game number 1 of the doubleheader. 69-68 your final. On behalf of Lee Glenn, Walker McCrary, and the Nighthawk Sports Network staff, I'm Craig Corbin saying men's action coming up in less than half an hour. Back then. Thanks, everybody.